on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Mayfield on play action. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. To throw, Mayfield. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Mayfield. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Now, these two teams, you may remember, battled in the NFC division round last year, and that game was also here at Raymond James Stadium. The Rams ran out to a 27-3 lead. Before the Bucs and Tom Brady, they rallied all the way back. But in the end, former Buck Matt Gay hit the game winner at the gun, and the Rams advanced 30-27.
Mayfield with it once more. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And the slot man goes in motion left. A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee. Here's Cam Akers. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
In motion comes the tight end left. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. From the gun, Mayfield going up top for Kupp. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rush.
Akers hit. He coughs it up. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yep, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. First down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down. The Buccaneers at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
We're scoreless after 1.
Wait, set.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Brady's throw there complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 29, Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. The drive keeps moving.
Fournette, a first down carry. Nifty move. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Fournette. Touchdown, Buccaneers. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. So here they force a turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down, Mayfield. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get it inside the 35. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Brady now to throw. Otten brings it in over the middle. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Henry out of the pistol. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Henry up the middle. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll make the score 14-0. It's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now Brady. Quick throw finding Mike Evans. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. To throw is Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bucs will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Derrick Henry.
as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, I think Josh Norman can sympathize. He knows a little something about a run like this from Derrick Henry. I mean, that stiff arm might be the best in the business.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We'll see that Josh Norman play forever and ever, won't we? Because at Derrick Henry's size, 6'3", nearly 250, you know he's not shying away from contact. And here he just kept the defender at arm's length as he barreled his way into the end zone. I mean, just put that arm into the chest, and there he goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The second half begins with a run by Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 78 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And some room to run now. And all the way down to the 9. It's a big run that time by Henry. 52 yards. Great run there, but it looked like they were going to have him for the stop. He was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some contact and going a long way. But the defensive guys, when they watch this on tape, they're not going to be real happy with themselves. They had a great opportunity that they let slip through their hands.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Henry. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Henry again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
They'll run. It's Henry. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Derrick Henry. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And it is 28-0. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can... Return to the 14-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. After the sack on first down, Brady to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 22 yards there, a first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
They'll run it again with Henry.
143 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Derrick Henry taking it in from a yard out.
And the Bucs open the lead up to 34-0.
Succop for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. Back to throw, Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question, because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Akers again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal.
Hey, 5-0! 32!
Here's Stafford. He's got it. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Completed pass, brings up a 4th down situation. do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin fourth quarter, you're going. Now they send a man in motion right. Desperation time for Stafford on fourth down. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win.
Now the ball comes loose. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
No gain on the play there, second down. Another carry, same story. Fourth quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
The Rams on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Stafford. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
A first down carry for Henry. 154 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And Bobby Wagner, the all-pro, in on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Wait, that.
They'll run for it with Henry. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Brady going to throw here. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So that play much needed there, as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
59! And middle.
Stafford looks to throw again. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Brady going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Again, it's Henry.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And that flag accepted.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. On play action, now Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, L.A.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time.